All right. Let me skip about 10 minutes ahead. So late last night, there was a Tekken Talk live, of course, in Japan time. So I was at work while this was going on. But they covered a lot of stuff ranging from Eddie being announced, an Eddie trailer released, as well as like an Eddie deep dive, and even balance updates coming up in the future as well. Oh, they are very quiet. Oh my god. Why are they so quiet? Why are they so quiet?
Hey, hello everyone.
Speak into the mic a little bit. Turn up that gain, please.
We've had a few updates since we last spoke. As you can see from the title slide, today we're going to be showing off a little bit of something special about the Eddie Gordon.
Thanks for playing, having fun. 2 million copies. I think it's been almost 40 days since the last live talk. In that time, we've implemented the second update and have been developing the third and subsequent updates. Total worldwide sales has surpassed 2 million units, as much faster than Tekken 7. Thank you for all your support. Yeah, I think this is the fastest selling Tekken game they've ever had. And it really shows with the amount of like production value, advertising, just how much like the way the game looks, and then also how much it caters to like a more casual fan base as well in terms of mechanics and things. Like there's been so many, there's even VTuber wise, there's so many like VTubers and other content creators never played a fighting game in their life, and then they're like playing Tekken and really Tekken 8 and really enjoying it.
Various changes to the game since then. So, but in addition to that, you know, also in that time we've marked 2 million copies worldwide sold of Tekken 8. So it's kind of hard to put that number in perspective, but just think that, you know, well, that's a much faster pace than Tekken 7 did that. So we're quite happy, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you for the support.
で前回、4月にアップデートしますっていう宣言をさせていただいていたので、ちょっとエディの話の前に、その4月のアップデートの話をさせていただければなと思っております。はい。はい。
And also, I believe last time we spoke, we told you all that we were going to be doing an update in April, right? So that's still the plan, and I think we'll touch on some of those details first before we dive into some more Eddie goodness. So let's hear about it.
All right, third update coming sometime in April, so sometime this month. Oh God, we're skipping. I missed that. I missed that slide. Fourth update after May or during May. We also have Evo Japan coming up very soon as well. When is Evo Japan? Evo Japan is... Where is Evo Japan? Evo Japan is April 27th and 29th. So the end of this coming month.
That's still
a month from now.
And I think we'll touch on some.
Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot later than I thought. I thought it was like within a week or so.
Let's hear about it.
はい。で、じゃあ、でその前に、
昨日ですね。
昨日、アカウントの、利用停止措置というものを、はい、行いました。はい。
As some of you are aware, yesterday we did another round of bans for accounts in various measures, etc., for people who were behaving poorly. So yes, that round occurred yesterday.
はい、無期限含む、はい、あと警告もですね。そうですね、警告もありますし、まあいろんな。
Account suspensions on accounts involved in unauthorized activities in Tekken 8 have been issued. Bans ringing. The action targets users violate. Okay, sweet. All right, so this is just like banning banning the cheating, the glitching, the people. Like it's gone so bad with people like not only just alt F4ing or plugging matches, but like racist ass customizations for their characters. There's like whole boosting ass websites right now for Tekken 8 rank boosting, like it actually matters, like it's like League of Legends or some shit. There's people like going in I don't know even how they're doing it, but they're like making their character model just like a giant box to cover like up any actual moves or anything. It's insane the lengths people are going to actually cheat in this game. And for like something that just doesn't matter. Like you don't, it's not like you're winning money for getting a high rank in Tekken. It's not like you could sell your Tekken 8 account for like diamond elo.
噂では数千人とか。
結構
So I have no idea like what people's like what they get out of it, to be honest.
規模のはい
Excel ではとてもできないことですね。
But I'm glad they're doling out suspensions.
So yeah, the
Already.
ban itself was a few thousand people actually, much more than we would be doing in an Excel file. And this covered different increments. So some people just got mere slap on the wrist, hey, you need to improve your behavior, and some got all the way up to indefinite ban. So it covers a broad spectrum there.
One thing I would like to see for like, so because the issue with plugging and intentional disconnects and stuff, the issue with that is if these people get banned for doing so, they're just going to make another account. They're just going to make like another PSN or whatever, or they're just gonna if it's an indefinite ban, then they're just gonna get like, there's like a way of getting another copy of Tekken 8. I don't know the exact like details, but this was like talked about on Tekken Twitter. So I don't know if just like outright banning them is the best solution. I kind of want to see like if they're able to do I don't know if it's Street Fighter that does it or if it's League of Legends, but like if you have so many like intentional disconnects or like so many like cheating flags or whatever, disconnection flags, it forces you to play other people who have those same issues. I think it's League of Legends that does it. Like it puts you just like in a like bad player queue, like in a bad, like it puts you in the Twilight Zone, puts you in the Shadow Realm with like everyone else who does the same thing. So you're forced to play like other people who are like intentionally disconnecting or intentionally alt F4ing, all that stuff, or like messing with their Wi-Fi.
違いますよ。これ A 級版とかも相当やってます実は。
Like,
で、
it's just as long as they're out of the like purview of like, other like actual players that are actually trying, like, is the best solution.
マジ結構訴訟とか起こ
Just
されて
banning them means that they
A 級
can
版
come
され
back
ちゃうとね、ユーザーってまあその
and
権利
do
があ
it
るんで、
again.
でそれね結構こっちが証拠とかを全部用意して結構裁判しなきゃいけなかった事例っていうのがあるんですよ実は。まあなんで、まあ我々そこに関してはあえて公表はしてないし慎重にはしてたけども、実際 A 級版はかなり含まれてます。はい。なので。
Sorry, I'm covering you up, Hirata. I apologize.
あ、そうでね、そこも
Here,
解
let's
説する
go.
から
Hold on.
まずそこまで言ってあげて。
Alright, so
Slide myself here. There we go.
I'm gonna be very careful in the translation. But he was just saying that some people are saying,
no,
oh, well,
no, I
we
cover up
probably
the words though.
give
I'm
them
sorry,
a slap
Hirata.
on the
Yeah.
wrist or ban them just for a week or two.
Here, do it this way.
But that's not the case. Some people are banned indefinitely. And
Hold on, I'm blending in.
we
Blending
hope
in.
people think really
I'm blending
closely
in.
about this because it's
I'm
not
blending
just,
in. There we go.
automatically ban
Perfect.
them. We have to be
They'll
very
never
careful
notice me up
because
here.
You're taking away
There we
online
go.
access for players.
They'll never
which,
see me up here.
We've seen, not necessarily our company, but there's been examples of people suing because of this. And so we have to make sure that we have the proper evidence, etc., in place before we enact
Nodders,
these more
nodders. Look
severe
up,
measures.
look up.
はい。でもうちょっと細かく言うと、これ日本語だけしか入れてなかったんですけど、煽りっていうのが入ってるんですよ。で、煽り行為って別に対戦中のなんか
This is peak VTuber placement.
なんだろうな、技とか行動とかって意味ではなくて、そうそう、コミュニティのそのロビーとかですごいつきまとって暴言吐いたりとか、まあ明らかにちょっと差別的な言葉を使うとか、そういうのでユーザーからの通報があるんですよね。通報システムあるじゃないですか。ユーザーからの通報システムでオートマチックにこうバーッとランキングされていくんですよ。で、まあそれでユニークユーザーから明らかにもうこう通報数が多くて、かつ俺らがもう見ても まあ証拠としてこれ明らかにまずいねって
Is it weird that
を指して煽りと言ってます。そういう意味の
you can
煽りなので
actually
プレイ中の
if
なんだ
it
ろうその
violates,
ずっ
if
と
they're treating this as violating the
バカバカ
EULA,
してるとか
something
バ
that
カ
can be
バ
like
カしてる
sued
からそ
upon
れ
if
が煽りだとかそういう
it's
こ
like
とではない。
and if it's
So I
like
don't believe this
extremely
was, I'm just
detrimental.
translating what Harada
hacking
said, by the
game
way.
files
I don't
and
believe
shit.
this was in the English patch notes, but the Japanese mentioned aori, which means to kind of like harass or threaten someone. And this can be, it's kind of broad sweeping. It can be interpreted in a manner of different ways. So it seemed that some
ここではしっかり
早く切るから
韓国
And
語
they're
勝負
they're
でもそれ
covering
やって
this
る
for a
と
while.
一生そこから抜けられないですからね
抜けら
話を
味
しましょうということで
The third update.
えー
Third
3
update
回目
is
の
scheduled for
アップデート
release on April 2nd. Oh my god.
日付が4月2日
Updates or April 1st PDT. Update details and patch notes will be provided in an announcement immediately following the stream. Oh, we didn't
Alright,
see
now
that.
we have
Okay.
all the unpleasantness out of the way,
So we can
let's,
actually check out the patch notes after
turn
this.
our eyes to the
So
future.
there's gonna
we've
be
got the
balance
next
huge
update
balance
coming on the
updates.
2nd of April.
Are we getting
So
Eddie
that's pretty-
with
quite
it as
soon,
well?
And so we're gonna
New
go into
items,
the
adjustment of
details
behavior
for you right now.
properties for moves of some characters, feature
主な
improvement
コンテン
and
ツは
bug
ここから一個一
fixes.
個説明していきますのでじゃあまず最初にこれ皆さんね待ち望んでる方もいるんじゃないかなとは思うんですが、まずははい
Character adjustments in version 1.03, continuing from the previous version of
Alright, so one of the
1.02.
important, things that I'm
Focus was
sure
placed on
everyone's gonna
correcting
be,
unintended
quite
move
interested in is
behavior.
the character adjustments.
Well, there's our patch
let's
notes,
hear what we have in
boys.
store.
Zoom in, zoom in,
はい、まあ今回もそ
enhance.
の前回に
Enhance.
続き、まあ基本的にバランス調整ではありません。
I think I can make out Reina. I think I can make out Reina's buttons.
あまりにもこちらが想定
Please
している
don't
以上に
nerf my girl.
しているような
She's struggling
技の
enough.
まあ微調整というかそういったものと
She's C tier at best.
ティエートレポートに挙げられたようなバグ修正含めた、まあ、いろんな項目を、総合して、前回のアップデートに近い形の修正内容となってます。
So this isn't a balance update per se. It's kind of continuing from the last update where we made adjustments that corrected some of the techniques, etc., that weren't working as we intended them. So
Oh, what
it's
that
kind of like
cat
bug
doing?
fixes or just making things more according to spec. So please keep that in mind.
はい。
で
で、
こう下にあるのがパッチノート
そうですね、パッチノートも、
ね
はい、
まあちょっとこれ配信終了したぐらいで公開できたらなと思ってるんですけど、
なんでまあ詳しい内容はその
はい
パッチノート見ていただいて、
うん
まあ今日はそのまあ実機もあるので、
そうですね、
何個かだけまあその内容をお見せして、
うん
あ、なるほどこういう感じの、修正とかまあ調整が入ったんだなっていうのをちょっと、
はい
理解してもらえばなと思います。
なんかね
So, hopefully, we're going to have the patch notes for you soon. But Nakatsu is going to show off a few of the main points for you today. You can see just a small kind of like screen capture of the volume of it, so you can get an idea of how much
Okay,
has changed.
okay.
But we're going to go with some of the major points.
Listen,
Nakatsu.
get rid of homing
ちょっと
throws.
言葉の
Get rid of
意味に
counter hit,
こだわる人が
auto
割と
counter
多い
hit
なっていうのが
throws.
よく分かったので
Unbreakable counter hit throws. I'll be
修
happy.
正っていう言葉と
はい
調整って言葉が
うん
違う
あ、まあ
でやっぱ
そうですね
聞こえちゃうじゃん。だからまあ
No
いいです
more homing
総
throws,
じて
please.
バ
I
ランス
beg of
調
you.
整
I'm
だ
so
っていうふう
tired
に捉えてもらえば
of getting
いいと
thrown
思い
when
ま
I'm
すユーザー
sidestepping
側
left.
としては、はい、意図せぬ挙動を修正するって意味もそうだし、ちょっとあまりにも強いっていうのも、を調整するっていうのも、ある意味修正でもあるし、どっちでもあれなんですけど、割と分からないって言ってる方も多かったので、あえて言うと、まあ、もう全部調整だと思ってくれていいと思います。はい、
Rada's just saying that it's basically, I think it's more applies to the Japanese, so it's not really as relevant to the English that I was mentioning. But yeah, it is an adjustment. Adjustment is an adjustment. So
はい、
じゃあ
じゃあ、なんか例を。
あ、そうですね。
はい
I mean, that's a lot of patch notes, I guess. I don't know, character notes, character adjustments for not calling it as like a
そう
balance
ですね。
up.
まあ、実機にまあ一つ例えば共通のまあ市場でもよく言われている
Like, it's pretty
投げ
much a
抜け
balance
関
update
連
at
に
this
関して
point.
はまあ一部ちょっとそのボタン LP もしくは RP ホールドしていてその時に投げが来てしまうとそのホールドしてたボタンが優先されて投げ抜けができないっていう状態になってたんですけども、まあ、こちらは、その状態でも投げ抜けをしっかり ボタンを押せば投げが抜けるように、変更されています。
LP それとも LP
で LP を押していて、例えば両パン投げが来て両パンチを押しても抜けられないっていうのが、今回抜けれるようになってます。
So one of the main points that Nakatsu was just talking about, you might want to consider is we made it a little bit easier to throw escape in certain instances when a player was maybe perhaps for some reason holding down LP, for example. Then when they tried to input both punch buttons to escape both punch button throw, it wasn't responding according to how we intended. So that's to be corrected.
はい、あとは今回のパッチ
So
では
we're
ないんですけど
giving
も、この
back
パッチで
Victor his
特によく言われているカウンター時の投げ抜け猶予が
We're seeing Victor is struggling in the ranked matchups, so we're giving back his
こちらに関しても
throw window timing,
データも見つ
making
け
that
検証し
shit
て
extra
加算をす
fast
る
as a
というところも
one frame break.
検討しております。
You have to just
カウン
frame
ター時
that
の投げ
shit.
抜けです。
Good
で
luck.
はしないです。
So the Nakatsu just mentioning that although this isn't in the April 2nd one, one of the maybe updates after that, he plans to change the throw escapes window, I guess you could say, to be a little bit more forgiving for when it hits on a counter hit.
はい、そんな感じで、ちょっとあとは、実機を見せながら、
はい
2つほど、パッチノートの中から
はい
紹介しようかなと思っています。
画面の方お願いいたします。
So let's check out some actual
Oh.
in-game footage from the build.
Oh, Ren is on
Actual,
screen. Or not, Azusen is on screen.
はい、1つ目がですね、ス
Come
テ
on,
ージギミック
come
を
on.
絡めるコンボが、想定
While running 3-2. While running 3-2. Nerf that shit. Nerf that shit. Let me hear it. Let me hear those
ダ
words.
ウン状態に対して
While running 3-2.
デビルジンでいうと
Get rid of it.
デビルツイストを
Expose
当てる
these
ようなコンボを当て
frauds.
るとデビルジンでいうとヒートバーストもしくはヒートダッシュを絡めて
I heard Devil
相手を
Chin.
ダウン状態にしてデビルツイスターを当てたら、フロアブ
Let me see the while running 3-2.
発生してその後のコンボが非常にダメージが高くなっていたっていうのがあったんですけども、そちらが、フロアブレイクとかギミックが発生しなくなるっていうところと、その今、アップデートが当たる前はさらにそのステージギミックの発生後も吹き飛び補正が、おかしくなっていたので想定以上の、高ダメージコンボができていたのを、できなくなるように修正して、コンボダメージの、緩和を行いました。
And so
これ訳するんですか？
now,
いけます
いやそれがマイケルできるんだよ。
いけますか
Nakatsu just mentioning that some of the spec regarding how damage scaled was not as intended. So sometimes when you slam the opponent into the ground, or some other times when stage gimmicks kind of come into effect, he was particularly mentioning with Devil Jin when you're doing Devil Twister. それ
ごめんなさい。
Like, if they do hit Azusena's while running 3-2,
So
I just hope. The only thing I just hope it's.
when you use like Heaven's Door.
I just make it high. There's no reason it needs to be a mid high or jail.
Damage was
Just make it
a bit more
neither
than we'd
jail or
actually
make it
intended
like
because
a
of the
high
scale
or
property. So,
that shit is
the
super linear.
one he just showed you was
Like,
what
super
he's talking about.
sidesteppable.
And so the damage is going to scale properly.
Like, give me something to counteract that move.
はい、なんでこれはちょっと意図してなかった、コンボの長さとダメージがそのダウン状態で特定の技を当てたりギミックが発動して吹き飛び補正がうまく効いてなかったところの修正になります。で実際そのコンボダメージが高いとか、長いっていったところは、他にもドラグノフとか順に、よく言われてるんですけども、いわゆる本当の意味でのバランス調整ですね。そのコンボの、ダメージが変わったりするっていうのは次回以降に行いますんで、今回に関してはそういった、コンボのダメージとギミックに関する修正を行いました。
And so we realized that some people were frustrated because of these characters having long combos or high damage combos, and some of this is because of the way it's scaled from both hitting opponent while they're in down state, but also when they're using some kind of a stage gimmick and the damage wasn't scaling after the drop from the floor, right? So these kind of things are going to be corrected not in this April 2nd patch, but one after that.
はい。
あれだよね、4月2日のやつには入らないけど、その後ですよね。
その後に4月2日以降に行うのは
Please don't let Azusena just be a placeholder here.
書いて言われているものの見直しです。
So some of it's going to be in the next patch, but characters like June or Dragonolf, we'll just keep revising these for further patches as well.
はい。
Okay.
あともう一つだけちょっと デビルジンの相手キャラ
Don't know if that
アズセナ
means that they're hitting June or Dragunov, but I mean, they're talking about
気になってると思うんですけども。
scaling damage, so
アズセナ
at
の
least, at least they're on the
エス
purview,
プレ
at
ッ
least
ソ
they're on the
アグレッシ
radar,
ブ
I
スラッシュ
guess.
キックがあるんですけども、
Like
こちらもちょっ
Dragunov
と
is just easy
性能
mode
が
right
思った
now.
以上に
You
強
do
く
not have
て
to
対
think
応も
playing
難しい
Dragunov.
ってところで、
And then
少しだけ
June's shotgun heat smash
そ
is
れを緩和
pretty
する
rough as well.
調整を行っています。
And so now, Naka's just mentioning about he's gonna not show you Devil Jin, but more particularly Azucena, the character he's facing currently. I'm sure a lot of people are very frustrated by her. I guess we call it a slash kick. You know, the
While running 3-2.
Was it 3-2?
Let's go! Nerf that shit! Nerf
Which was
that
hard
shit!
to get around. You basically were kinda
Expose!
stuck, right?
Expose these
で実際
frauds!
大きなところで言うと空振り一発目が空振
Nerf
りした時
put that
に
move
以前
into
は
the
二発目が出てたんで
ground!
すけども一発目が空振りした場合は2発目が出ないようになっています。それと、2発目の、持続フレーム3フレーム削ったので、まあ、遠目から触れたり、まあ、壁際に、
Alright, make it either like super linear or just not jail. Just don't make
So
it a
basically what we're gonna
mid-high.
do with
Like it
this
doesn't need to
is,
be a mid-high.
We're changing the properties so that when the first hit, the knee, doesn't connect,
Mm-hmm.
then the follow-up attack, it just whiffs, right?
Okay.
So it should be easier to go around. And then also, the active frames of the move have also been decreased by 3. So you know if your back's on the wall or something like that.
Okay, so it doesn't
some
jail
really
anymore.
kind of frustrating circumstances should be alleviated.
はいで
Is it
実際
linear? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
現状の環境では
Let me see, 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 let me
スラッシュキッ
see.
クガードして削りダメージ取られてさらにスラッシュキック読んだ
It
時に
sounds like they're making it
しゃがむ
sidesteppable.
って言ったらすごく難しい対応を
Like it no
しな
longer
ければいけな
like
かったのが今言った変更で
jails. So the issue with Azucena's while running 3-2 is it is a mid-high. The moves the mid to the high jails. So if you sidestep left and don't duck, then you get hit with the high. If you it required a very specific answer to this move, and it was sidestep left, and then you had to immediately duck to duck the follow-up high. So what it sounds like is they're making it just like super linear and sidesteppable, maybe? I don't know if it, like as long as that mid whiffs.
So you know, basically,
The
up
high's
until
gonna
then,
whiff, too?
People just had to kind of left side step and then back right. And the time was quite,
Let's
strict on
go!
that. But now we've changed it so you just have
Sidestep
to
it, sidestep
evade
it.
the first hit.
Yes! Oh, it's gone. It's gone. They're getting rid of it. They're destroying it.
Before, you know,
Yo,
even if you
I
evaded
was
the first
watching
hit, the
so
second hit would
many
still,
Korean
follow.
tournaments.
But
That Korean Azucena players were just mashing while running 3-2 like 4 or 5 times in a row in matches.
So
It was
it's
actually
not necessarily
insane.
A balance update per se, but
Oh
it's,
my god,
it's a
yes,
move,
let's go!
which
Cook these
as a
fraud
result kind of
Azucena
changes the
players.
balance,
It's
right?
gonna force. I 100% expect.
って言ったらまあ
I 100% expect
次に当たる
this will cause
パッチノー
like
トから抜粋したちょっと実機のプレイになります
60% of Azu,
Now he's
60,
gonna show us
70% of
some of the
Azucena
other,
players to stop playing this character.
things that
Like they're
he's
gonna
changed.
switch to
は
like
いまあ
Dragunov or
他
some
にも
shit.
たくさんあるんですけども、まあ、詳細は
Oh my god, yes, let's go! Get rid of this
So
move!
Please wait for the full patch notes later on. He's just only showing a few examples today.
いつも通り
Thank God.
公式アカウントの方で
Like I don't want the character put into the dirt. Like the character's really cool. She has really cool mix-ups, and I love her like evasion dancing and stuff. But this move was just way too much, dude. It was something that you always had, like you couldn't create any distance on this character. And it was something you always had to be afraid of. Because like they would just go this, this, this. If you tried sidestepping, they would delay into this. And once you were jailed from this, like it's just free mix-up off the
ちょっ
plus
とそれ
frames.
は分かんなくて、
そうですね僕
ちょっと実験的にちょっとやらせて
そうそう
もらいました
結構細かい話をしてんだけど、
そうですね
もっとこういうのやれなのか、いやちょっとお前ら細かすぎますよ。
Let's go! Oh my god, I can't wait.
Just,
Can't wait
wanted
to read the
ask
patch notes
everyone
after this.
watching today, and I'm quite curious as well. Is this what you guys are looking for? I mean, not the balance adjustment, but like we're going into a lot of fine details here. Is this something that you guys want to hear more of, or is it more basic stuff is what you're after?
我々毎日鉄拳8のことをずっと考え続けているので、
そうです
やっぱりこう小さいことでも伝えたいですけど、まあ、時間に限りがあったりとか あるんで、結構聞きたい。
だから俺と中津2人とかでやるか細かいの
まあ、細かいのもしくはねその
ちょっと英語対応
なんかあったよね。でもどっかの
俺が英語喋るか
エモのパネルかなんかで原田さんと
やったよ
ずっとねあったね。
まあね、チューニングチームをちょっと舞台裏に置いて
調整だけでも
聞きながら
言い出しても
2時間ぐらいやったことあるね俺とマイケル、
はいはい、昔やられてましたよね。
もうなんかすぐ1000人ぐらいがずーっと聞いてて、
はいはいはい、
この話面白いのかなと
ずっと我に返るみたいな。
Okay, well, if that's something you guys are interested in, maybe we'll have some kind of appearance like this with Nakatsu and Harada, and we go through more detail about these kind of.
I would
changes
love
to the
for them to
game.
do like a.
もっとテンション高いなって
I really think Street Fighter,
Oh,
the Street Fighter 5 team during COVID, like really nailed it. Their like director talk that they had when they were talking about like the upcoming character, like showing off the moves to the character.
もうちょっと元気出す
Really,
There's a lot of-
like the
a lot of
upcoming
stuff
patches,
going
what's
on
coming
in
out,
the
what's
game,
coming
trying to
released, like
give you guys the
those
best
director
experience
live
we can,
talks.
so,
I would
a
love
lot
to see
raw
more of
knowledge
that, but
right
like just like a balance patches, like hey, this is what we're hitting, this is why we feel this way, this is the problem that this character's having, kind of stuff.
はい。
I at least find it super interesting.
ということで
Third update, character adjustments. Work on an update focused on battle system balance is underway, but we are undertaking this with utmost caution by carefully evaluating user
調整
play
に言及があったんで
collected from around the
そ
world.
の辺で何するかっていうところを
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here.
調整でき
Oh,
調整しようかっていうのを
そうですね。なんで
安田さんお願いします、
はい
character usage ranking in all online modes. First place. I mean, I'm surprised. I don't know how, because like there's been the Reddit posts each week of going through like who's the most popular character, what's the most win rate characters, stuff like that. And Reina has been the most popular character for like nearly every week except this most recent week. It was last week. It was King. So I don't know if this is how like updated these numbers are, or if Reina has taken back her position as number one. I mean, Reina is a really cool character, and she's new to Tekken roster. A lot of people are playing Reina. A lot of people are playing this game particularly for Reina. But she's being like, okay, character usage ranking in ranked match only for higher ranks above Tekken God. So above Tekken God, she's the fourth highest ranked, or fourth highest used. This is not considering win rate. I'd love to like see win rate with these characters. Dragunov, of course, like arguably best character in the game. People are calling him. I'm surprised to see King is 12, because King is like a very strong character and a very good tournament character. I guess other people are playing other things. Fang is like arguably one of the best characters in the game right now. Azucena, people are like, I expect Azucena to go down a lot. I'm very, 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 very surprised about Victor. But a lot of like Japanese players and international players are playing Victor. They really like Victor. Outside of this, like I'm really surprised. Lily has been like very popular in the US. Nina's been very popular. Zhao Yu's not on here either. I've seen tons of Zhao Yu's. I'm also surprised Brian's not in here as well. Brian's been a very popular character. So we'll see. We'll see how. I'm interested in how this like changes along with once we get into like larger major tournaments and stuff like that.
That's the stuff that's going to be done. So just to be clear, the stuff that Nakatsu was showing you, just a few examples of, you know, the Devil Jin stuff, and also Azucena's, you know, her slash. That's going to be fixed before Evo Japan. So
okay.
those 4 pages,
so yeah,
we
Evo
didn't show
Japan's
the-
coming
all
up.
the
We just
details
looked.
yet.
It's going to be
We'll
at the end
release
of
them as soon as
April,
possible.
and so this
That's the
update's
stuff
coming
that's gonna
out
be done
April
before
2nd.
Evo Japan.
It looks like
So
so.
what we're
Here,
talking about now
actually,
is post Evo Japan,
in
we're gonna
3
have a much
days from now.
larger, more intensive balance update.
はいで
We love that. We love to see
で
that.
きるっていうはい機能を追加したりとか
Functional improvements and bug fixes. A feature has been added to ranked match and quick match and group match. Allow modes to allow for the termination and validation of matches if the network. Oh my God! Yes. Oh, network quality match canceling. Thank you. My God. There's so many times. I wonder how this is going to be done. Because there's so many times right now where, like, in ranked especially, you go against someone who's like a PC player. It says 5-bar connection. You get into the game and it's running it like the game is running at 10 FPS. Like, it is so slowed down and laggy because of like a person's like PC not able to run, not able to handle the graphic infidelity of the game. So and it just makes it miserable for both sides. But I'm glad to see that this is going to be an option going forward. An indication has been added to the versus screen and player match mode to display when the stage has been randomly selected. And that's really, I mean, that's going to be mainly for tournaments edition. And a quit option has been added to the main menu to allow the game to be, okay, that's really good as well. I noticed that a few days ago where I was like trying to close Tekken 8 from Steam, and I was just like, wait, where's the like just quit game? I had to Alt F4 the program. So, oh, okay.
Just kind of quality of life improvements.
はいで
Well, that's all good quality.
もう一個
That's all QOL. That's really
機
good.
能の追
We
加
like
とし
that.
て
We support that.
鉄拳ファイトパスという、はい、新たな機能を、追加いたします。
So also, we're going to be adding, obviously, this new feature. Tekken Fight Pass that we
they're
briefly
adding it.
touched on.
Okay.
まあこれいわゆる
I mean, we had to know this was coming. Tekken Fight Pass, like every fighting game is doing this now.
期間内に
Is basically the Fortnite Battle Pass. Street Fighter started doing
ミッ
it.
ションを達成して、レベルを上げていくと、いろんなカスタマイズ
I think Grand Blue does it as well now too. I can't remember.
So obviously, you know, this is the name for it in our game,
But
Tekken
this
Fight
just
Pass,
seems
but,
like the way things
you
are
all
going
might be
now.
more familiar
I'm
with just,
sad
you know,
because
standard
Treasure Battle
So
died for
you're
this.
gonna have,
Like
daily
I want
missions
Treasure
and
Battle
missions
back so
that,
much to get some of these items.
and kind of performing them. Then you
Maybe we
these,
get it in a like
you'll
future
unlock
version of the
various
game,
items in the game.
but
はい、まあアイテムの
I wonder if it's gonna be like the
カスタマイズ
premium
も
tier, like
アバター
if it's like a
もあります
normalized
し
thing, like you can
プレイヤー
unlock this,
もあり
this,
ます
and
し
this
情報だったりとか
just by playing normally, and then if you buy the premium tier, you unlock even more stuff.
入手できますので、はい、ぜひプレイをしていただきたいなと思っております。
And so some of the rewards, we're not going to go into all the details today, but it's going to be a variety of different things that you can unlock in the game, such as you know, character customization stuff, or maybe parts for your avatar, also the titles, or even maybe some character panel stuff.
はい。で皆さん気になると
Oh,
思うんです
yep,
が
yeah, there it is. Okay, so yeah, it's the Fortnite Battle Pass. It's the Fall Guys Battle Pass. You get your like normal edition, unlock these little items, unlock like banners, icons, stickers, shit like that. But if you buy the premium version, you get like even better quality items or like more often items, things like that.
無料の
I hope
この今の
if you
スライ
do
ド
buy
の
the premium pass,
右側にあるのが実際の画面
so a lot of
が
these, oh, here we go. Players can also acquire Tekken coins, which can be exchanged for various items in the Tekken shop. So assuming this is, you had to buy the premium pass using Tekken coins, hopefully it's the same as like other games where if you do buy the premium pass, you earn enough. If you finish it, if you complete it, you earn enough Tekken coins or earn enough currency to buy the next pass. So it just like incentivizes you to keep
無料
playing.
で、遊べるコースと
If it
あと有料
doesn't,
で
then it's kind of scummy.
遊べるプレミアムのコースと2種類ご用意をしております。はい。はい。
So as you can see in the slide, there is going to be a completely free tier that you can just, you know, complete by playing the game, and then kind of a premium tier. So, you know, pretty standard for a battle pass like structure.
はい。で有料の方はどんどんレベルを上げていくと鉄拳コインも、はい、入手できるようになりますので、
Premium tier.
はい、プレミアムの方ですね。はい、有料で、買っていただいても、またさらにコインが返ってくるといった形になりますので、それを使ってまた鉄拳ショップのいろんなアイテムを、入手することができるといった仕組みになっております。
And for the premium tier, you know, as is often the case, you can also unlock the currency to purchase other stuff in the store. You'll gain Tekken coins back from your purchase.
はい。で、 今お話ししたいろんなアイテム
How much
っていうの
Tekken
が
points though?
これも4月
New
2日
items
の
added to the
はい
Tekken shop.
参
New
加が
costume
入る
sets. Cyber Pack
アイテムになります
Zero
が
1 and Cyber Pack
えっと
Zero 2
右側
available for
サイ
all
バーパ
playable
ック
characters.
という
Okay.
えー
So we'll get
コスチュームですね
uh,
あと吉光
they
の
look okay.
コス
あーこれね
Yeah, I assume it includes like the
大人気
hairstyle and stuff as
結
well.
構ねみんな
I'm not a huge fan of.
したい方向
Maybe we get to recolor them
自分
too.
の鉄拳コインズで買うもの
We get to recolor
はい
them. That might
はい
be alright.
はい
So we'll also be
I
updating
love
the
my
store with
Reina
some new items, as you
customizations
can see.
already.
The
The
Cyber
Yoshimitsu
Pack,
legacy
there's two
skin
of
is
these.
pretty cool as
Also,
well.
a legacy costume for Yoshimitsu, and
いつもの僕のアシスタントの子で
テンションちょっとテンション上げ
テンション高めに
ちょっと
行きまし
暗いって言われてる
た。本当ですか？疲れてんだよね。ちょっとごめんなさいね。
もうちょっと
エディのちゃんとキャラクターのトレーラーを用意しましたんで、
はい
ぜひこの結構気合い入れて作ったので、まあ
見ていただきましょう
楽曲も含めて
はい
新生カポエラのエディゴールドを
はい
お楽しみいただけ
I
れば
heard the words capoeira.
寝ていいから
ありがとうございます。
so our director Nakatsu is quite tired from all the work he's been doing on the game, but he wants to get you guys excited as possible. So he created an awesome trailer for us.
Eddie trailer, let's go.
And
All right,
he put a
let's
lot
see
of
him.
effort into not just the camera
Eddie trailer
angles and all that
time.
stuff, but the sound,
Pog
the music
reaction
to the
time.
trailer,
Let's
everything
go.
is going to be intense. So we're trying to bring the voltage here.
Pog
get everyone
reaction
excited,
time.
And
Let's go,
yeah,
Mr. Stoima.
Let's get to it then.
Let's go.
Let's see it. I still think like Tekken has the coolest fight intro as well, with Jin and Kazuya exchanging fists. It's so iconic. What the hell? Oh, I forgot his Killmonger hair. No, or yeah, Killmonger or Monger, whatever his name is.
Ready for the next battle.
Jesus, the indomitable Flash.
Tekken 8. New challenger.
No new stage, it looks like.
Eddie Gordo.
I mean, he looks really cool. Oh, the beating up Azucena. I feel like this is revenge for like him beating up the other dancer character. I feel as revenge for like getting smoked by Lucky Chloe. Lucky Chloe would never get bodied like this. That looks like a back 3 if I've ever seen one.
It's game over for you.
Oh, that's kind of sick. All right. All right, that's cool. That's a cool intro. Oh yeah, and there's his install mechanic that we saw. His charges. And he doesn't lose them either. Like he keeps them throughout the entire round. Pop kick into Rage Art. All right, what's it? Let's see it. This is your last Gojo. It's okay. It's an okay rate. April 1st! What the fuck? Official release April 4th? That's 2 days from now. Hello? So he is really, default 2, default 3 though. All right, default 4 is his, all right, show us. Tease next character. Tease me, Lydia.
ということで
You cowards. I mean, his rage art is kind of cool. April 1st is insanely quick.
Your work is done.
That is 2 days from now. That is Monday. That's next
エディ
week.
ゴールド
Oh my god. Oh my god.
ジェネラルアクセスって書いてるんですけど
That's wild.
が
Okay.
さっき
Okay.
最後エンドストレートで
April 1st, Tekken dies. Tekken 8, rest in peace. The wall ring mashers are going to become Eddie Gordo mashers.
So just keep in mind this is the general access, so you can see from the slide that's April 5th.
I mean, he
believe that's
looks
Japan time. If you're
okay.
in
He looks cool.
California or, you know, Pacific
We'll have to
Daylight
see
Time,
the deep
that's the
dive
4th.
of him.
But that's
I
the
assume
general
they'll go
access,
into
so
it after
the early
this.
access is actually the 1st or the
But
2nd, depending on your region.
I'm not a huge fan of his rage art. His rage art looks like almost like Rashid's Street Fighter 6 rage art. It does look like they're trying to do more Brazilian, like traditional Brazilian culture stuff, rather than just like, haha, he's a capoeira dancer. So that at least looks very cool. At least looks awesome. Is he Brazilian,
so
or is he? Pretty sure he's
very
Brazilian.
excited fans who's purchased the Ultimate or Deluxe.
I remember as a
editions to
kid, I
start,
thought he
obviously,
was.
what's included with that is going to be the playable character year 1 pass, so you'll have early access. Also, if you missed out,
Yeah, he's
got the
Brazilian
standard
capoeira.
edition at first,
I remember as a
you
kid,
can
for
still
the
have a
longest
chance if
time,
you
I
got
thought
the
he was
Deluxe,
Jamaican.
upgrade as well. So all of these different versions will give you access to that character year 1 pass, which will give you Eddie.
Maybe
access to
it's
Eddie,
maybe it's because of Kofi
on
Kings.
the 2nd
Maybe that's
of April or the 1st of
why.
April, depending on your region.
で追ってお知らせしますが、この、4月2日これサードアップデート入りますので、
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do more like traditional Brazilian culture rather than like this. Oh, capoeira, man. Oh, soccer. Oh, da da da.
で、まあ皆さんプラクティスであったりとか、オフラインのモードをプレイしていただいて、メンテナンスが終わったらそこからオンラインでプレイができるようになります。
And I'm sure everyone who's been playing Tekken is quite used to this, but who
All right, talking about the deluxe edition.
Hameko.
Okay, here's how long are they? God, they're talking.
Yeah.
Talk about
So
Eddie for
Hameko
like
went to Nakatsu's house
an
and
entire
left,
hour.
Half drunk, a bottle of cola, and it's been on his mind ever since.
じゃあ早速
行きましょ
ちょっと実機の方行きましょうか。
はい、よろしくお願
Did
い
I
し
see a
ます。
down throw? He had a down throw right there too, didn't
う。は
he?
いはい。
前エディ・ゴールドの方。
Let's
まあ
see.
古来からのエディ・ゴールド使いって
See
言
what
わ
it
れたん
looks
ですけど
like.
自分、まあもちろん3の時も結構遊ん
His
で
in-game character looks
最初
great.
クリスティ・モンテールだったんですよ。
Also, I love that out. I love the alternate outfit
では
too.
まあ当然エディは
確かに
まあ誰もが使ってたんで、タッグ2ではエディみんな
The alternate outfit is sick. Green, I mean, the green and black and yellow
He
is
said, of
iconic.
course, he started playing in Tekken 3 as Eddie, but then again, for Tekken 4, his main character was Christy Montero. Again, with Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
鉄拳とそう
2だよね. 2, he was using Eddie Gordo as well in his team, obviously. So he is an avid Eddie Gordo fan.
はい。なんでまあ今日は
This man
ま
has
ず
been
エディ
carrying the Eddie
の使い
Gordo
方とか
flag
はい
for
魅
his
力を
entire life.
伝えつつ、
This man is solely the reason why Eddie Gordo is the first
ま
DLC
あエディやっ
character.
ぱ対応すると難しいので、その対応の方法みたいなところも一緒に伝えていけたらなと思ってます。
Eddie's Gordo,
naturally,
or sorry, Eddie
Nakati's gonna
Gordo's
be,
KBD
instructing
has
all of us
always
on
looked
how to have
funky
fun
to
with
me
Eddie,
too.
but then we
Always
realized some
looked
people
weird.
are kind of worried about how do I fight against him. So he's going to give some pointers to those type of people as well.
はい。で僕はまあこの緑色の
ワンピ側
ワンピ
左
So
Eddie
Nakatsu is going to be controlling the one-player
EddieがHameko.
green version and Hameko on the two-player
は
side.
い、で今回まずコンセプトから言うと新生カポエーラっていうところで、
新生カポエーラ
まあ本当にカポエーラを
Capoeira.
もう一回新しく作り直そうっていうところで、まあ、各
It's like the only word I
構え
understood.
をリニューア
Capoeira.
ルしてます。
So the key concept in the design of the character is like a brand new capoeira, I guess is the closest translation, which is really important because you'll see exactly what we're talking about shortly.
はい。まあ一応そのこの逆立ちですね。
はい
これバナネイラ。
バナネーラに
So Bananera, first off, you know, the handstand that he's quite famous for.
前と両パンチとか後ろと両パンチで逆立ちにいけます。
And you can also do from, backwards in both
Hi.
punches or forward in both punches.
でもう一つ
はい
代表的だったこの座り、
うん
これネガティーバ。
ネガティバ
And negativa position where he sits down.
はい。なんでアニメーションと、
うん
まあ、技名を含めて
That
全部
is
申請
really
してます
smooth animation
バナ
though.
ネイラとネガチーバですね。
You can tell that the animations have been completely redone for this time.
はい。で、さらに、鉄拳7までは、やっぱりいろんな技とか
He
構えが
looks really good. It looks really clean.
まあどうしても
I love to
使え
see
る技
them
が
go
結構
through a
限られて
few
いて
strings
まあカポエラ
just to
らしい
show like the
というか踊るよう
flow
に戦ったり
of like
流れ
one
るよう
move
な
into
動きだった
another
り
はい
ダイナミックな
like
蹴り技っていうところ
of his
が
combat.
まあ、ちょっと
It's always been like his coolest strong point. It's like you go into that negative stance, you do the high roundhouse kick into like twist, into the handstand,
So
into
before, Eddie was kind of a
it's
complex
just
character to
constant
both play
pressure.
and then to defend against. So we focused on
Down
renewing the
4-1.
character, trying to make the animations look very smooth and transition together quite smoothly, much like that of actual real capoeira. And so we focused on mostly the kicks and the overall impact visually that they have.
はい。で、まず覚えてほしいのはこの前両キックで出る
はい
シャンゴーってこの技ですね。
So first off is forward both kicks is a brand new move called Shango.
これもブラジルでよく知られている雷の神様。
forward 3+4.
はい。
And apparently the name comes from a famous god of lightning in Brazil.
でこれは
はい
ヒットすると、まあ、ヒートを発動できてガードされ
Is
て
a heat
も、
engager move
まあ、マイ
too.
ナス9なので、まあ、中間距離から気軽に触れる、
He
まあ、
is
人でいう
minus
ドリンクの
9.
技になってま
It's
す。
not
And you
launch.
can see
Oh
that,
god. Is that safe on block
hit,
then?
Obviously, you go into it's a heat engager, but even on block, you're still at minus 9. So it's kind of like Devil Jin or Jin's Demon Paw.
はい。で、まあその中段
I
に強い
hate
ように
that.
する下段
That's
ファイトは
annoying.
この 1LK ここですね。この技を出していってくる。
I wonder if it tracks.
And so
then.
also in mid range, you're kind of or up close a little bit too. You're going to be doing this down back left kick.
なんで
Gives you the spinning
結
low
構
kick.
中間距離から結構技が触れるようになってます。
28
So you can
frames
actually use
start
this
up.
kind of from mid range as your approach.
あんまりこういうなんでしょう、
うん
ヒット出して大きく有利になって
It's not a.
足の遅い下段みたいな
It doesn't look like it helps you, but it puts
前
you
ではまあ横
crouching.
移動してからみたいな。
まあブライアンのハチェットキック、まあいわゆる鉄拳プレイヤー的に言うとハチェット
まあ、ハチェットのような性能の下段を手に入れてます。
So it's kind of like Eddie didn't have this kind of tool before. He usually had to sidestep while attacking while sidestepping to do something similar to get his approach. So this is kind of like the hatchet kicks that Brian
はい。
or that has. So it's kind of like the same use.
なんで初めてまあエディ使う人はまずこのシャンゴーとこの
19 frame
覚えて
startup.
もらってでエディはやっぱりその崩しとしては、
はい
ネガティーバいわゆる座りが強いので
That forward 3-4 looks spammable.
と
はい
前々
It looks like a lot of people are
こ
going to be just like doing
れは
button
座
button
り
into
ネ
that.
ガティーバに移行するので、
うん
これを使っていくっていうような感じで
So those two moves are some of the main tools you want to use for your approach. And then what your next strategy is, you're going to want to be transitioning to negativa as whenever you can. And Nakatsu was saying that forward left kick is a good way to get into the negativa stance.
で、まあ、これが当たると、
はい
まあ、有利が取れるので、ここから左キック2回押すとこの下段からダウンを奪え
Ooh.
てしかも、まあ、前回紹介したんですけど、
はい
まあ、ヒート
That was a low
タイマ
into
ー
a
の
low high.
マンジンガレベルっていうのがあ
マンジンガ
るんですけどこのマンジンガが1たまると
And so when the kick hits low, it does put you at advantage. So then
こう
Yeah.
いうのを
you
狙
have
ってい
to
く感じです。
Oh, it's a
press
sweep.
LK twice to do the consecutive kicks. And when they hit, they put Eddie in the Mandinga, which is that kind of icon below the life gauge, kind of a powered up state.
前々 LK なんですけどカウンターヒットした時にリターンが
そうなんですよ。カウンターヒットする
Oh my god, you can go into
いけたりです
throw off that
とか
too?
マンジンガ中の
Is that a low grab or
つ
a?
ながったりするということで崩しだけでなく、まあ、リターンも
そうなんです。
狙えられるということですね
And another way is that by doing this forward left kick on counter hit, it gives you a few other things that you can do. He has a throw that he can do on crouching opponents, so that kind of connects.
It is a
But also,
crouch
if he does
throw.
have
Oh
some
my
sort
god,
a
of course,
landing
of
on, the
course.
stage 1 or stage
Of course he
2,
has a low
gives
throw.
him another follow-up option as well.
なんで、まあ、下段を嫌がる人には、中段のこの
うん
RKLK ですね。これが刺さってヒート発動ができるっていう、まあ、こうシンプルに2択もかけれますっていう。
前には、まあ、エディの崩しといえば座りからのトゥファンを、
トゥファンです
まあ、下段回し蹴りがコンボに行くっていう
So his main overall game plan
あ
is
ったんです
just
けどその
like
辺りが結構こう
transitioning into this
そうです
negativa
下段
stance,
攻撃
high
終わってる
low
と、まあ、エデ
mix
ィならではのマンジンガレベルが
はい。
上がるみたいな
for
感じですよね
So before, Eddie, he had something similar where he would go into his relaxed stance to try to open up his opponent, usually with kind of those sweeping kicks. But this time it's been streamlined a little bit more for these techniques.
まあ、ただし、さっき紹介したこの LKLK は、
はい
クリーンヒットじゃないとダウンしないので、
One important thing to note is that from the negativa, when Nakatsu's doing the double left kicks, the first one has to clean hit for the follow-up to actually hit.
なんでクリーンヒットしなくて出し切ってしまうと、
Well,
マイナ
I
ス
mean, yeah,
13
yeah. I mean, if you block the
So
low,
if
then
the first hit doesn't clean hit and
like, it's
they
a-
block the second,
it's a hell sweep.
then
It's
that
probably
leaves,
like
Eddie
minus a
at
billion.
minus 13 and open for a punish.
はい。
まあ、っていうような読み合いが
うん。
発生します。
So you can see kind of like the back and forth between you and your opponent as a result.
なんでシャンゴーと
はい。
下段と
うん。
前々 LK でここから LK をこすって
ネガチーバからの
ネガチーバからの
攻めに。
攻めを展開してマンジンがレベルを上げていくみたいなのが基本になります。
はい。
So as you can see, basically those moves, you know, the down back left kick, the shango to get in, and then opening up your opponent from negativa is the basic strategy that you're going to want to employ.
はい、でまあもう一つ、
はい。
まあ、エディといえば、
うん。
このバナネイラ逆
逆
立ち
立ちですね。
これはどう使うのかっていうとこっちは崩しではなくて、まあ、攻めの起点みたいな感じで、
なるほど。
Next, we want to go into Bananera, the handstand move, right? So this, unlike negativa, which is used to kind of open up your opponent, this is more of like how you kind of launch your offense.
はい、で
はい
直接こう
Well,
言ってもい
can
いん
you
ですけど
go
これは
into
なかなか
Bandera
リスク
from
で
negativa?
まあ、今回エディがスラッシュキック
There's got to be some kind of string,
技を
right?
手に入れていて、
はい。スラッシュキック。
So you
これ
could,
ですねこれをガードさせると
Oh, okay. I see. I see. I see.
バナネイラに行けます。
so you can of course choose to go directly into Bananera, but that puts you at great risk. So one of the options is to perform his slash kick, you know, the while running 3, which will transition into Bananera as well.
もしくはこの LKLK ここから行ってマイナス3ですけども、まあ逆立ちバナネイラに行けると。
Or
こ
you
の
can
辺を覚えてください。
choose to do LKLK, which also puts you into Bananera, leaves you at -3, but that's not too much of a minus.
はい。でまあそこからどういうことをやるかっていうと、
You can't block in
まあ
Bandera,
狙いたい
can
の
you?
はこの LP ですね。これを出すと、
はい。
ガードさせて有利な展開を取ってネガティーバに行け
ネ
る。
ガティーバ。
So from Bananera, if you do the LP, actually
そういうことです。
gives you some advantage, which then sets you up to go into Negativa and then to continue your offense from there.
なので、
はい。
まあ、こうやってガードさせてさっきのこの下段攻撃を狙ってまたマジがレベルを上げていくみたいなのが、まあエディのセオリーになっていきます。
So you take the advantage with that.
It's been so long
LP,
since I've played
then you
against,
hit them
like,
with
an
those leg
Eddie
kicks,
player.
which then again powers up one stage.
Well,
of
we'll have
the,
to test, like, what-
Mandinga.
Like how we can interrupt the
まあそん
Bandera,
な感じですね。
はい。
and then
でまあそこで
what's
こう
like if
こう
we
いう
do
牽
get
制
the
もあったり
interrupts.
まあ、例えば手出してくる人には、まあ、パワークラッシュで切り返して
Oh, he's got a power
もし
crush into it
逆
now
立ちはそうい
too.
った切り返
Okay.
しの読み
If
合
we
いも
do
発
get the
生
interrupt, if we
And you
do
can
hit
see
him
from
out of it,
Bananera,
like
you
how he
have,
goes,
a few
like where he
offensive
goes back
tools, but
into.
then if
Like, does
someone's
he
trying
get
to
floated?
crush
Does he?
that or knock you out of the stance,
Does he
with an
just go
attack,
back
he
into
also
like a
has
neutral
a power
blocking
crush in that
stance?
ここがポイントになったらちょっと話戻るんですけど、
はいはいはい
Do we sweep the hands underneath him?
特殊構えがあるせいでやられる側もめんどくさかったじゃないですか。
うん、
特にその座りですよね。
そうネガティーバー
これ座られた時に姿勢が低くて、
ダウン状態だった
そう
んですね。
昔ダウン状態で技終わってもなんかコンボに行かなきゃいけなかったりとか、
はい、ジャブで拾ってその後コンボを
うん、
アドリブで決めるみたいな。
とかがあったんですけど、今回は、
実はこれ内部的に
座りが
立ち状態に、
はい、ネガティーバが変わってると。
はい、例えば、まあ、ビリバですよね。こういうのが
うん、
普通に当たるようになってます。
はい。まあ、分かりやすいのはこれですよね。
あそうですね
Bump? Oh, I remember that move.
So
Okay.
another kind of fine detail to share with you all is that his stance has changed a bit. If you recall Tekken 7 and previously Eddie, when he was hit from the Negativa, it put him in kind of a down state. So even if you were successful in your defense against him, you were limited in options. So it's actually treated as a standing
Oh,
stance.
okay.
So if you punish him, actually you have access to a lot more options
Oh,
offensively.
こんな
good.
感じで地上で反撃。
That's a great change.
普通に反撃が入る。
Oh my
やっ
god.
たり、まあ、ライトのようなリターンを
Yeah. So if you hit him out of Negativa, he would just be like, okay. He would just be on the ground, and then you were just basically just like do OTG, or they could just like pick rise, all that stuff.
ガードがで
Like,
きるようになってます。
はい。
you didn't really gain much advantage.
はい、
ガードキック
こんな感じで。
So
Yeah, treating it
Eddie
as a
is,
normal,
vulnerable because he is in a standing
standing
during
hit
the negativa.
stance.
This
is
is a big
great.
change from Tekken 7. He also has options though. He can guard from or block from negativa, which he couldn't previously do.
Excuse me?
はい、といったところも整理して、エディ専用の対応を、しなくていいよう
Hold
に
on, what
な
now?
るべく、一般的なキャラクターに近いような、読み合いになるように整理してました。
So we streamlined him so that you don't have to remember all these kind of special circumstances when fighting Eddie to make him more like the other characters.
はい、他なんか気になったとこあります？
ネガティブバナリーナの話は、多分やっていくとめちゃくちゃ
That's a
深くなって
mid.
る
That's so weird.
で、マンジンガまでちょっと説明していただいてまとめてちょっとやっていけたらいいかなと思います。はい。
はい、じゃあなんで
Next, we need a Brazilian jiu-jitsu character that literally just like round starts, you just sit down and kind of like crawl to your opponent, pull them into guard,
風の
マンジンガレベル。
マンジンガレベル
start the round on your back.
強化されると
はい、
い
で
うことなんですね。
この
はい。
マンジンガが何かっていうと、逆立ち状態から、出る技が増えて、逆立ち状態が強化される。
So now the question was just from Hameko to explain a little bit more about this new mechanic, the Mandinga. I think it's called Mandinga if you read it. In
Talk about
Portuguese,
their
perhaps.
install mechanic. See here. Do we have any?
So you can see, this is one of the things that made Eddie initially quite entertaining for people who are new to the game as well. So we tried to kind of keep that feeling to it.
結構なんで適当にこうパンチだったりキックを押してもなんか自動的にいろんな技が
Any Goro players like to press buttons, they like to mash. So we wanted to keep that aspect into the game. They just like seeing big flowy stuff happen on screen.
そうスペシャルスタイルを使わないスペシャルスタイルに自分オリジナル
It makes their brain synapses fire off.
So it's quite entertaining because, you know, even if you're not a Tekken expert, you can just kind of you know, press different buttons and see what happens, and they all kind of come together. Really looking,
Oh, he words it so
combo that looks
elegantly.
like a dance almost.
まあここまで構え
間違いないです、はい
So first step, you want to power up the Majinga level.
Yo!
ヒット発
Lowy. Yo, Zeros, what's going on? Thank you for the raid. How's it going?
そういったのがセオリー
Hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, Raiders. Pleasure to meet you all. Pleasure to meet you all. Let me jump down from here. Oh God, we lost my position. How's the stream going? It's going good. It's going good. We are just catching up on all of the Tekken 8 news that I missed late last night while I was at work. So if you ever do decide that you want to play, and if you ever want a coach or teacher, I'm happy to help. Happy to stream. I want to teach all of VTubers how to play fighting games. How's Stellar Blade? Stellar Blade was amazing. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. IGN 10 out of 10. I can't wait. I need more of it. It was crack. I'll have to show like the combat from like one of the bosses. After you beat the demo, you actually unlock like a little boss challenge mode that like gives you sort of like mid to late game build of your character to face like an even more difficult boss, and it was so much fun. Like when the combat, like when you get the timings down, because there's a perfect parry timing and there's a dodge parry, a dodge timing as well, and once you get those down, the fights, the combat is just so fluid and smooth and hype, and it just looks gorgeous as you're doing it. I'll have to show like the clip from my last fight. Guilty Gear is your favorite fighting game? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Guilty Gear just got ABBA this week in Strive. And Tekken 3 was actually my first Tekken game. I'll be honest, that's how I got into fighting games in general. I was just a little small boy, little small kitten, little small cat boy. I would go to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments in at my local shopping mall, and it was those tournaments were run by an arcade there. So my parents would like go shopping and like spend the day like touring the mall and like going through like all the different stores, having fun or whatever. And they would leave me there to play my Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. But I sucked at Yu-Gi-Oh because I would play like a Dark Magician deck or something. Like I'd be doing little kid things and not like realize like what like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh was. So I would lose very quickly playing my Egyptian god cards. And then I would just spend the rest of my time in the arcade playing Tekken 3 and Street Fighter. And yeah, that's how Tekken 3 Yoshimitsu. I had no idea what buttons I was pressing, what I was doing, but he had a lightsaber and he was the coolest character I've ever seen in my life. And that's how I got addicted to fighting games. But yeah. And now we play like Guilty Gear Strive, now we play Tekken, now we play Street Fighter. We just don't play Grand Blue. I don't like Grand Blue. I'll be right back, 2 minutes of ads. All right, I'll wait. Hold my breath. That was a long one. That was a long ad break. Oh man, why is he whimpering? I wasn't whimpering. That was not a whimper. That was a struggling for air. Those are two completely different things. I know you mod for Azzy, and like he likes to whimper on stream and do all this sussy shit. We don't whimper here. We don't whimper here. I'm gonna clown nose now. I do. I like. Domo likes to bully me. They like to clown me and they like to jail me. I don't approve. I don't approve of it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's the good shit. I'm hanging from a tree.
So leading up to that update
Spider-Man.
next week,
Spider-Cat.
for people who are looking forward to trying out Eddie, we'll help you check out the archive again just to kind of get some pointers. And for those of people who are dreading facing Eddie online, there's a few pointers in there for you too.
Hanging outside your window.
So we hope you'll check it out again.
Oh God, Eddie Gordo. Okay. That was a long petting session. Listen, I like to be stimulated. Don't judge me. Touch starved. I'm a VTuber. You think I meet people?
本当に今までのエディを使ってる人がめちゃくちゃ混乱するぐらい逆に本当に
All right, what else is there to talk about? What else are we missing? I'm pretty sure that's like the majority of stuff, right? Eddie Gordo, balance changes, bannings.
Tried his best to understand what the master was saying. So.
そもそも10年の長い歴史を。
はい。じゃあ、エディが4月5日から皆さんプレイ。
All right, we got another slide. Hold on, more content. More content.
We're going back to his famous PowerPoint.
Tekken World Tour starts 2024, starting April 13th. Let's go. Okay. The first Tekken World Tour of Tekken 8. Have a good dinner. Enjoy. I appreciate it. Thank you again for the raid. Global Pathfinders Master plus Master Challenger Dojo. Dojo path to or regional pathfinders, dojo in your regional leaderboard, ranked number 1 at the end. Okay. So they're gonna hold like regional dojo like tournaments that are sponsored by Tekken. You do well in those, you get points. You rank number 1 on the regional leaderboard. You get to go to World Tour finals, and then same thing for like same thing for like global way as well.
Being the global leader.
Regionals, North America, Central America. Okay, so it's an entire like North America It's not split up between like West or East Coast like it was. Pakistan's got a regional now. Let's go. Middle East also has a regional. Huge. Okay. I wonder if like
1位の選手
1位
if there's
グローバルファイナル
like
に進出だけだし
if these regionals will be
And so for the
played in
regions, the regional
person.
leaderboard, that is going to be
If there's like regional
でも
tournaments in
はい
person.
PLD ポイント
Global
もらえます
events.
で皆さんはいぜひマスタープラス
うーん
エボジャパンですねはい
けど見えなく
頑張って
okay. Coming up at Evo
New
Japan.
okay, there will be 2 Master Plus events for Tekken World Tour 24. New Master Plus, Evo Japan. Okay, yeah, we know Evo Japan's coming up at the end of this month. And saying that we're getting Eddie Gordo before Evo Japan. There's about to be so much Eddie Gordo tech posted on Twitter. This character is never making it out of
まあ
ranks.
そうですね実は去年よりも下回ってるんですよ
Day 0, like Japanese and Korean players are going to be like dropping the Eddie Gordo tech of like how to
え
beat
とですね一方で
how to beat this
すごい
bullshit
う
character.
んすごい
He
いや
is
すごいですね
Eddie Gordo mains John Ding is going to be knowledge checking the shit out of people at Evo Japan. And it's going to be glorious to
Well, you know,
watch.
we're quite excited to see
Man,
what
it's
happens
probably
with, all the
salivating
players
over
coming
this.
out to Evo Japan this year. I believe
Challenger events, Electric Clash, Cape Showdown. Oh,
今年はですね
I've never even heard of these. Oh,
マダガスカル
Canada, Chile, Brazil, Belgium.
楽しみたい
DreamHack Dallas!
いろいろ
Hello!
チ
Hey
リ
yo!
とかメキシコとかブラジルとか今までなかったリージョンのツイ
Should we? Hey yo? Should we embarrass ourselves? Should we embarrass ourselves? Into May?
会になってますので、まあそういったところでどういうシーンが生まれる
A
か。
little live vlog action going 02?
Challenger events this year are quite interesting as well with some new additions.
がエボジャパン
The dojos as well. We've already opened up applications and received 50 or 60 so far. Some are still currently in review, but we're quite excited to see these.
だってあれでしょマダガスカル
Okay, these dojos look like they're
そう
online tournaments.
マダガスカル全土で
あれなんですよ
全土の県で
リージョナルリー
We had that second update at the end of February.
And fourth update is May, character adjustments, bug fixes. I'm sure we won't get like the next character until like the 6th update or something like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see some kind of teaser or anything.
今鉄拳ファイトラウンジで
T-shirt collaboration, hooray!
Sets available.
Tekken music.
With the 42
Excuse-
track set,
excuse
and
me.
then 2 disc set. You are
Tekken 8
owner of the,
sponsored by Chipotle. Extra guac. Get it now.
PS5, then this might apply to you. So tune in for more details. Harada was just.
I would love a free burrito.
He's not. In
And then
so he
yeah,
doesn't apply.
looks like it. And then they just play the Eddie Gordo trailer again.
以上でございます
Like I said, I'm surprised. I'm extremely surprised that there we go. That Eddie's coming out in like 2 days from the time of this recording. So I'm excited though. Definitely excited. I've never been really an Eddie Gordo player. I'm not really like a fan of the character, so I probably won't play him. But we'll be, of course, playing like tons of matches against him as soon as it comes out in rain. I'm sure like everyone's gonna suddenly become an Eddie main. But yeah. I am excited to see when they tease the next character. I'm really hoping we start getting like a couple more new female characters, bring back female characters. Would really love to see Lydia come back from Tekken 7, or of course my girl Lucky Chloe. But I don't think, the sad thing is I don't think they're, unless they're like specifically focusing like on themes, I don't think they're going to bring back like 2 dancer characters in a season pass, especially when we already have Azucena and Eddie now. So I don't think we'll get Lucky. I think Lucky Chloe will probably be next season. Hopefully. Prage. All right. Well, that being said, let's hop into some games. Let's play some games.